Go to civilized countries. Certain politicians, people are there because of their merit, not appointed by politicians, and they work and serve well. Look at our security agencies, puppets of the ruling party, ruling government. And so they are not able to open their mouth, even arrest thieves who ride public cars and are fed by the state. People who earn more and better, well salary, and fringe benefits, occupying official houses with chauffeur-driven cars. Benefits come in thousands. They steal the most in the country. Go around the prisons when we go to give communion and pray for them. We are Gupo. We are Ponchi. Yachinakotu. Some remand for years, and yet those who openly steal and plunder walk our streets.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Go to civilized countries. Certain politicians, people are there because of their merit, not appointed by politicians, and they work and serve well. Look at our security agencies, puppets of the ruling party, ruling government. And so they are not able to open their mouth, even arrest thieves who ride public cars and are fed by the state. People who earn more and better, well salary, and fringe benefits, occupying official houses with chauffeur-driven cars. Benefits come in thousands. They steal the most in the country. Go around the prisons when we go to give communion and pray for them. We are Gupo. We are Ponchi. Yachinakotu. Some remand for years, and yet those who openly steal and plunder walk our streets.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Me pese me ka asem baako. Omanpani Mahama ana omanpani dada Mahama. Yese makasa tiawo the whole Ghana. Me na makasa tia obi ani watem da. Eye me o de ade am tro no say medi daddy medi watem. Ebire bi atwam na yinim nyansa. Yede ho kofore niema bi a na yinim de yakeka nsem bibre. Makasa tiawo ene wo ba. Meja me na egu. Meja me na egu na so me ntwantwene. Na emom pepa ne fa che me wate.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Development will not fall from heaven to earth. Now I can say Ghana is better than United States. Ghana is better than UK. Because of the good policies our president and the government is giving to the Ghanaians. We all know about the COVID. Before we travel to developed countries like UK, America, Germany for holidays. Now, when you are traveling has become prison. If you go to China, they will keep you in a hotel for 1 month. If you go to UK, they will keep you in hotel for 10 days. America is the same. Ladies and gentlemen, if some people are saying Ghana economy or Ghana is hard, we all have to understand that the traders cannot travel. Because once they travel, you have to use your money to pay for hotels. There is a COVID. Now, if you are checking the Ghana system, you will know and you will bear with us that Nana Akufo-Addo government, MPP government are moving forward. NDC people, I have a pieces of advice for you. You delay us in 2008, but you cannot stop us from winning the 2024 elections. It is a movement. It is a movement. It is a movement.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Welcome to With All Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. A Jimmy for Ghana Power, but thank you very much for tuning in. We were not supposed to have a show today, but it looks like we need to have a show this evening. The comedy happening in Parliament in Breno, it's not funny anymore. Sometimes people ask us and answer questions, and as the people try to say the kind of words we use are quite strong and all that. In Penifone D, they are quite older people, intelligent people we need to respect, people who think about Ghana, and that we should give them that respect. And see, sometimes when you hear these kind of things, it makes you also think, am I being too rude, or am I being too direct or too hard on some of these people we call intelligent parliamentarians who are in parliament, at the end of the day, making decisions for us. They were having because something is happening in parliament this evening. The former MP on an air presiding over proceedings in parliament. The shocking part is Makacha Ghana for said the most useless MP in Ghana today is our former MP way. And people don't know. We are in this situation because of this ignorant idiot. And when I say ignorant idiot, this is the second time he's seriously fooling himself in parliament. He's seriously fooling himself in parliament because we will say, the job also, and say anytime there's a tiebreaker, there's something better. And people are like, oh, Anna Kevin, he use the word say. Now, there's an appropriation bill almost pass of parliament in Yumbre. Oforiata Eddie Assembly beto parliament in him say 11 yen queen na yen koto yen baby floor no obian to mention adwene ansa ne atoso aba na bibi ma me make it easy ma obia. Now, ono for me na MP na otesoro no. Minority for the raising issues about says motion at that parliament. The Sebio, maybe some chimps and a gun and be with him, Yabetias, say, Ombeko winim, na say 11, the pass and I see and pass it, and I see be floor not to ma a year minority, majority for actual margin, who at the Kudientia, a majority. Ese omo person omo passe and as a minority so omo mpene nti na ye de bibi beto ye krata bitu ansa na krata ne hu se krata no ebe ma ho kwan na nipa a ote parliament si a or deliberate and as or preside or tena no on na for me na MP no. Now it got to a point whereby minority chief whip, I think, minority side muntaka raising issue be say ohun say or say motion kra ansa na be Ponatum and a quantum obia can adjune a church and adjune a 2 parts no. I will say at least your voice vote be na you who say and I say ye. Now mumientie voice vote no. We are na atwaso show we less than 1 hour because we'll be going back to parliament to pick the feed when they resume. Speaker or TCC for me na MP no. Me catch them say on the most Jimmy MP or Ghana. It do sometime be in peniphobi Jimmy out to the point I'm say chrono. Na yankasa na se yakase ebubia na ejimi phobi ni aso so so. And omu Jimmy because of Sebio for mena for so Sebio yetu omu for muntinti. Na omu di otwin bia bre say otwin we die yemfa ne parliament. This guy has been fooling from day one since he got to parliament. Or the reason why in there and the Ajimamenu down war parliament and not option we are and Ajimamenu is not supposed to be in parliament. Someone you say a vaccine at the woman no certify and check it say a drubone and I say you drubone Nina free sir for me MP Jimmy way was up a or to I said official the talk what's why he say where Jimmy on nim dear oh yeah this guy is the most foolish MP I've ever seen. The main reason why in for mena for the children better parliament so independent no wababa abetra parliament we Jimmy mama for mena for nyina say be omunyina Jimmy for no good for mena because I say omunim nyansa na omde bae we dwa that be say I don't know baby edu no say yankesema Jimmy for without due respect sebio enye obi o parliament be anim nyansa Jimmy for umpa and this formula MP no say you can't Jimmy or say politics now the Democrats now is for me MP. Now let's listen. Muntie voice vote no. Ye we are muntie minority for there no. Ni entie majority for there no. Na otumitina ho kase ono no de ote majority for no de no eche minority no. Na at the end of the day no so yes I can asem we will say was suspend the sittings for one hour. The secret is to say MPP majority no more parliament no omuni nipa do ni ho yare ebi ni ho omuni numbers no. It was suspended parliament for a whole 1 hour. Jimmy Wayo, we're holding Ghana up for 1 hour. Aboy, we're holding Ghana for 1 hour. And he did the same thing during a year, health minister. You never been parliament, or some case, you're too swab and you're free parliament. So for me, MP way, Jimmy way, the same thing. We watched him. And Obimeka said, oh, this guy, I don't know, use the words, Massa, Akwane Jimmy, also Jimmy. They are just wasting our time. They think say we are Jimmy and you're show mo. Yeni esika de hwe emwe saa kwa otuwe for mena pia ne siashi ono otuwe enye ene ankonya parliament wura empombe deputy speaker of parliament. Now listen, let's watch this and then we will deal with the issues. Ya betwa mo 1 hour. Masa, mo asem na moti parliament wo no. Me say etuo beto. Na etuo na enche da to.
I think honorable member for Boko Central, your arrest can never be taken on board. So we will go ahead with the procedural motion. So I think the motion has been moved. The motion has been seconded. We will go ahead with the debate because the motion is now for the consideration of the House. So we will go ahead with the debate of the motion. No, this is even a procedural motion. So I will put the question first. So honorable members, the question is as many as are in favor of the procedural motion listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. Listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. Listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it.
So this is what we are dealing with in Ghana today. Now, the most astonishing thing about Jimmy Sisiaya as the speaker, no, Afenyo Markins actually got on his feet, and his explanation was that speaker, that twerp sitting there, no, he is not there to follow the procedure genuinely, and that he's supposed to bend the procedure to make government business go on. You see the madness in Parliament? You see the madness with these fools calling themselves intellectuals, people who are going in there in our interest to pass laws to make sure every decision they take, it is in our interest. After MP, former MP Jimmy who we are yenko to 11, yema start na a man for the procedural motion, we should reject it. Now you pay the right way to go, no. Now Jimmy who we and then Afenyo Markin gets up and on the ground gets me Afenyo Markin's response after minority protested the decision of the speaker. Netie asma Afenyo Markin's kind. Sometimes when you're listening to these people, you need to take your time and analyze them. Afenyo Markin did Jimmy sorry catch the other part of the house, insisting this motion should not be moved. Say that toy sitting there, he is not there to be neutral. He is not there to look at the process to make sure genuinely he stands as a neutral arbiter or the referee to make sure procedure in Parliament is legit. He foolishly stood up and told the minority, say, that toy sitting there is not supposed to be honest. He's supposed to make sure he bends the rules to make sure government business goes on. You see the foolishness? You see, when Jimmy Hekos Ghana, and when you speak, you get some people say you don't respect. Now, Jimmy. Now, with Jimmy with Jimmy, this is Parliament. Every single statement they make in Parliament, it affects me, myself, and you. Yes, that affects me. It affects you, the ordinary Ghanaian on the street. It affects every chief. It affects every student. It affects every civil servant. Every single decision they take in Parliament, whether today or tomorrow. So when a majority deputy gets up and foolishly makes a statement, whilst he knows the national television is covering, then it means the level of impunity, we've gotten to that point. The country, the revolution is inevitable. We have gotten to that point whereby that revolution, it is inevitable, because you cannot stand in parliament and tell a speaker who is a toy, who is ignorant, who is foolishly trying to bend the rules, not shy on national television, to say he is supposed to be there. He needs to be up there to bend the rules, not to favor the procedure, and that his decision should favor government business. What is government business? Government business is what will favor us. Government business is not what will favor the majority. Government business is not what is going to favor that Lilliput Ekufuado. Government business is, at the end of the day, a consensus that will help the Ghanaian. So you cannot foolishly stand, and this guy is in front of the majority, and nobody sees anything wrong with it. Alban Bagbin does not need to sit on this. If Alban Bagbin sits on this, the majority automatically they are going to use this MP, Jimmy or Free Fominano, to use the numbers against the minority. That is why Alban Bagbin is not sitting there, and that is what I know. We need to debate this. We need to vote on this. We need to get to the bottom of this. The Ghanaian people are watching. But for my worry is, just say, Jimina Kodu point to be, they are not even shy again. Jimina Kodu point to be, they are not even shy. They openly stand in parliament and say, bend the rules and let government business go on. What is government business? What is government business? And we don't have to be quiet. We need to be angry now. We have to be angry tonight. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. The minority is doing everything possible. When they went to the committee meeting, the financial committee meeting, what happened was they all voted against. The majority, the MPP guys voted for, and the NDC guys voted against. So it was equal. Now the person who came to break that, to make it in favor of the majority, was Kweku Kwati, Miankasa Obuasi West MP Jimmy. Ontumi bula ba kumpo Obuasi o. Onfiri Boase. Ene Jimmy for no fa na ba Obuasi Medi MP. He does not even know anything. Ni nua ba ne galamse akese na oye na Obuasi. Na konta na Obuasi MC. Krono nkwa ene de Jimmy no say, okay, I've broken this jinx, and the majority, they have won on the committee, and about parliament. Yeah, they do parliament. So I say parliament and also a house of laws. I also making sure that things work the way it's supposed to work. It will put on record. No, you see a fool like Afenyomakin standing on his feet. That is what pisses me off. He arrogantly, foolishly tells the guy sitting there, because what himself from an emperor Jimmy. Or your typical Jimmy. It don't make him be obey. How could you sit in parliament and say the eyes are stronger than the nose? Are you a fool? Who are you there to serve? Wait, Jimmy. For me, for no, 11 ebe affect you chen wo. No, Jimmy with all due respect. No mo dwen so mo nim nyansa no mo toma wo no. Wo kodu nkran no mo mo so mo yam kwasiafo from ohene no be the last person. Oh, for me na for small so parliament they ko Jimmy ho. Ne go and lick the butt of Ekufuado. What we are discussing here is a big issue. Now the politics ni Jimmy. Ya MPP nti mo MPP na tan say KVIP no mo MPP ni siwo na tan no ye nyanyansani mani ndi enim. Now today we are talking about the issues that ebe affect the ordinary Ghanaian. Now with the Jimmy so as I say you are presiding the same thing you did the last time. We should not let this go. You see, the words it do some point to be we need to use it more, because a Jimmy for more, I'm telling you. And the number one foolish idiot in parliament today is that Fomina MP. Because if this guy had been a patriot, a real Ghanaian, only Jimmy, he's looking at the real issue that will affect the people of Fomina. And as we speak now, and this levy issue, and but because this guy is an idiot, because he's a foolish idiot, because he's just a politician, he does not think about the people. No, see the nonsense happening. Now watch this. Is it not an insult to the Ghanaian? When you have time, I have for more or 2432. Idea way doesn't it show say it's a disrespect to you? Or 2432. What you just saw is it not a disrespect to you? They don't respect anybody in Ghana again. They can buy anyone with their money. They can buy it because today they have power. So they don't respect you. They don't respect any chief. They don't respect House of Chiefs. They don't respect the bishops because so they sit in public in parliament to foolishly disrespect Ghanaians. Ni abetina say, oh, where the enim sem penifo na ekasa into where the yasremo munye ni mo hu said nyama ne so na ejimi sam na esi wo. These people are not, they don't deserve to be in parliament.
I think honorable member for Boko Central, your arrest can never be taken on board. So we will go ahead with the procedural motion. So I think the motion has been moved. The motion has been seconded. We will go ahead with the debate because the motion is now for the consideration of the House. So we'll go ahead with the debate of the motion. Now, this is even a procedural motion. So I will put the question first. So, honorable members, the question is as many as are in favor of the procedural motion listed as motion 63, say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it.
You see the madness? Now, after this, Yentie the Afenyomakin Sky. Just listen. Let's take our time and listen to him very well. A honorable who's a Ghana for majority of these MPs, especially the majority side, they see Ghanaians as fools. I'm going to say, we don't deserve to. We don't even deserve any respect. Listen to Afenyomakins after this nonsense this guy did. Listen to him very well.
It is within the honorable member's right to call for a division. Mr. Speaker, the application was rather too late in the day. Yes. You don't wait for Mr. Speaker to finish his ruling, and then when we are making progress, you try to invoke the rule to frustrate government business. Mr. Speaker, what you are trying to do is not to genuinely invoke a rule for the purposes of ensuring fairness, but you are invoking this rule to obstruct Parliament and to frustrate government business. Mr. Speaker, it's not be countenanced. Mr. Speaker, what you are trying to do is not to genuinely invoke a rule for the purposes of ensuring fairness, but you are invoking this rule to obstruct Parliament.
Now, with this Afenyomakin statement he was making, whether to the speaker or to the minority, he basically was there to say that whoever wants the right process to be done in Parliament, that person is basically the one obstructing what we call government business. Now, we come to Parliament to follow procedure. We come to Parliament to follow the proceedings. Whether he said it to the speaker or said it to the minority, Afenyomakin's point is today we are not supposed to be going through the process. We are not supposed to be respecting the procedure, and that anytime we try to go through the right procedure, we are rather frustrating government business. How can you use illegality to make something legal? How can you use an illegality to make something illegal legal? Because you cannot use an illegality to make anything legal. So for a majority deputy whatever to make such a stupid statement. So as we sit here, because you people are bent on making sure you pass this, nobody should call for the right thing to be done. That is how the MPP today in Parliament think. Like they think that today, if it is not their way, it shouldn't be anybody's way. If it is not their way, any other way is illegal. What other way is illegal today? There are procedures, there are processes, there are rules and regulations that governs Parliament, and we need to use that. Now, for you to get up and tell the Ghanaian people, because no matter what, we want to illegally bulldoze our way through to push this on Ghanaians, anybody who stands to object to anything that is not done the right way, that person is actually hindering or blocking government business. What is government business? The concept you are doing there is government business. And you are illegally blocking government business by trying to say we should ignore the procedure and apply illegality to allow government business to run. Technically, when we do that, then government business is an illegal business. So how can somebody sit there and make such a foolish statement and tell Ghanaians, I'm representing the interest of Ghanaians? Me free Efutu, I am representing their interest. After mark is Jimmy. Do you know the number of people who are struggling in Efutu where you are from? So it is gotten to that point, these people, they don't respect us again. And I don't blame them because you're Jimmy. I wasn't going to have a show today. Tomorrow is supposed to be the last show, 2021 last show. But I was watching proceedings. But the disrespect, the level of impunity. Like these people see us say, we are so foolish to the point they can do anything and walk away with it because we will get O24722 to back this nonsense. That is why today they are bold. That is why today they can stand in Parliament, a House of Records, to tell we should bend the rules for it to favor them. If they don't get those kind of backings, they will know so the people will come after them when they try to misbehave or bend the rule to favor themselves. But this is the situation. We have chiefs, we have elders, we have statesmen like before, we have people who are supposed to speak to make sure rule of law works. Nobody is speaking. So these sycophants, crazy maggots, these ignorant people, because of politics, cheap or guarantee, today they are standing in Parliament and telling us. What hurts me is the way they see us as fools, but I don't blame them. I blame we the people. I blame Ghanaians. I blame us because we have allowed these idiots to take advantage of us. It is important that we, the citizens, we, the people in the nation, take matters democratically in our hands to make a good change. If we don't do that, this is just the beginning of the concert in Parliament tonight. The former MP, he's one criminal, he's one dishonest fool. We all put our trust in to come to Parliament and at least put Parliament on its equal feet. But this guy has become the most useless, foolish MP in our history. The problems we are going through as Ghanaians today, around in Ghana today, is because of this former MP. Because he has become one of the most useless MPs in Parliament. Anytime the NPP wants to do us bad, wants to make sure they steal from us, this fool will say, I am with them. Jimmy way for the call for Manako Dina Tam. Sometime in the singing I brown or patch or sabu be young Baninko Parliament, non cost 7 Ghana for. Jimmy way. Nanado Danko Kufuado went to his constituency and said this guy is an idiot he cannot work with. So how can a man? This is what happened.
Natapa, Amabai, 4 more for Nana Baba Yajuma. Nikwa mi timi kwa bemo menye ye. Timi hiya bema wo mache bedwemo a wole be foa. Me sise no so. Enti no me ko ho a me hiya dia me do betimi akọ. Independent bia timi mo ame. Independent candidate bia timi mo ame. We are not so MPP ni our independent and on your MPP ni papa. On your MPP ni papa. O MPP ni papa on your independent. Titro Masmasi and from Manameno Dinkowa. One bad. Let's say only a boom mammy. Utumi Yajuma. Only pay a boom mammy, no minute to minute in Yajuma. Jimisamo. Obia again, enya no bako. Onipa metumini na ye adwuma eni sule a ojami ten ono.
This is what the president went to Formina to say before election 2020. We were all sitting here. I remember very well I did a whole show on this Formina MP and told him to be resilient, to be strong. I told the people of Formina to make the right decision because we need intelligent people in Parliament. You hear any problem in Nyansa? I'm going for Formina for home. I'm going to Ghana for home. I'm going Parliament. And Formina for from Henikesi Besi Akwara Okrudmu. I can't imagine you know say way dear. A coup for a bahabedi atem, wabedin atem, and so your pesoko. No could jina name my. Nende wa could do Parliament. Today you are in Parliament. You are foolishly. So what makes you a man? You are a foolish man. You don't have any dignity. You don't have any credibility. You don't have standards. And you're making these MPP people use you like a fool come and sit there and fool and support every nonsense. A bra ma catch also Jimmy. Or hinin a president nankasa ba wu krom ebeka so kwasi ampanyi ontumi ne unya adwuma. So what the hell are you doing there? Then what one hour yet? Who do you think you are pleasing? Upia Bontina and there's chaos. I want to be able to. It is not me. So who are you pleasing there? What are you trying to do? We voted you people to go. We voted for you people to go and make laws and make sure every decision you take it to be in the interest of Ghanaians. Ghana for said they don't like the e-levy. The minority is doing its part. To be very honest with you, I think so far, I'm going to say this. So far, the minority is proving that they are doing their best. It has not got to the head count yet. So I will sit here and say, so far, I cannot blame the minority on anything. What happened at the committee level is basically a one-on-one thing. They got their guy who is the chairman to break it, to give them, to move it to parliament. I give it to the majority. I give it, fine. They have done their part there. Now, so far, the minority, they've not shaken. They are still showing Ghanaians they want to push this to the last limit, and we want a head count. Now, before we get to that, why should an MP who was insulted into Fomena for Amote Fomena akwaya to Jimmy emu mo amoya mobile money of Fomena ahemfo ahema mo amoya adwuma mo amonim se mobile money sa e-levy ebe kumo no into mo se Jimmy na mato abama no mo mfa phone mfre no se onja Jimmy no yen nyina ye tifie kura no de course of parliament ye te yes for any no for e de le bema bema asebio o se de na nantem ye adwuma na adwene we fie ebe ka se wate yes for the chain no for no. This guy is a foolish idiot. We don't need such people to go to parliament. He's a fool. Get rid of this idiot. And say, time and up power no. They sing and they will not say fine kakran to Jimmy. Such a foolish man. Yeah, baby Agana Edruno. This is not a time for you to be keeping word and trying to. Me say, if you don't respect yourself, you will not respect you. So we are said to make a crowd when you want to destroy this nation, then we will also help you. Then we will all destroy it because you say in Kofodia Bomutimu Pose, they will destroy Ghana. And they are bent on doing that. And they just want to do that to please a dying Okpo. Ekufuado is dying. You can see from his face. Ekufuado is dying. So for this guy, dying old man, he wants to take us along. No, he will die alone. And he's been able to enter parliament to pick people like the Fomena MP to foolishly mess up our future. The economy is down. The NPP has only 3 options. They need to go to IMF. They have only one option. They need to go to IMF. IMF is not a crime. IMF is not a crime. And nobody is going to help them borrow more. Go to IMF. Let them look in your books. Because when you go to IMF, there are 3 things they are going to ask of you. You need to make sure your you are disciplined, how you spend your money, your expenditure. The IMF is going to ask you 3 things: your fiscal discipline, your expenditure, and also how you are going to stop borrowing. These 3 things. You cannot answer those questions. Because the president is not ready to cut down his expenditure, to cut down his lifestyle. The whole government machinery is not ready to cut down their useless expenditure. They just want to push their foolish lifestyle onto the people. Into all the bad they need good Ghana for Jimmy for so. That's why I'm saying we are not angry enough. Why should we be a third world country? President is riding a private jet and telling you to come and pay e-levy. Now you need Jimmy for Ghana for Mako school and support you. Chema want to be the me so enipa into an okasa. You want to say be ojina zoo and okasa. Chema want to or chain or enipa or the dikrama don't me tro. So people like that, I don't listen to them. But when we come to parliament, we see everybody as an intellect, as an intellectual, as somebody who is there to represent some constituent. Every single individual in parliament represent human beings. Every single MP in parliament represents baby omoto abano and the man so ombra into abetna parliament. Now ukrum obi say KT Hammond. Last we show ni krum kwamohu. And so the parliament ni Jimmy identify or majority or majority on. So at his age, you know, he will still keep fooling. Let us do this, let us do this. But okoro krum adanse ona e why tantanta as a zoo. And there are so many of them, but they still want to push taxes on the people. They still want to push taxes on the people. And we are not foolish anymore. Me say, you people should push the taxes. We will see who will survive in Ghana. You people should do all the illegality tonight and push it. We will see who will survive in Ghana. When you watch these things, it pisses you off.
I think honorable member for Boko Central, your arrest can never be taken on board. So we will go ahead with the procedural motion. So I think the motion has been moved. The motion has been seconded. We will go ahead with the debate because the motion is now for the consideration of the House. So we'll go ahead with the debate of the motion. Now this is even a procedural motion. So I will put the question first. So honorable members, the question is as many as are in favor of the procedural motion listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The debate, because the motion is now for the consideration of the House. So we'll go ahead with the debate of the motion. Now this is even a procedural motion. So I will put the question first. So honorable members, the question is as many as are in favor of the procedural motion listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion. Now this is even a procedural motion. So I will put the question first. So honorable members, the question is as many as are in favor of the procedural motion listed as motion 63 say aye. Those against the procedural motion say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Like, it's the level of disrespect to the Ghanaian people. And then hameno. And then hamio. And Jimmy the idea on Jimmy majority will fool, which is fine because yani more chance no. But Oma could do point to be and say Jimmy they don't even respect us, our opinion. They are not even shivering. They don't even think about their actions in Parliament again. It's like let us fool, it will happen. Because we are following a foolish man. So let me do it. Even though the people are not going to like it, they are going to be angry. For me, for me, and so a bind of womb, a baba power into for mame. And these are people said, and let me tell you something. If you're Ghanaian watching me, the issue is decision on taking on affect you to say you. And if you don't get this, now I do say NDC and people in Tina make a young call for time NDC time, NDC at time and then omo patcho. And you'll be a custom some patcho. The repercussions no and more patcho. Now, what I want you to understand and say every single statement they make in Parliament, one now home no. Wow, Bekako job ochina, wow, Kako be shop ochina, wow, Kako one now home omo. Inti the moment I am moment who say we are angry about their actions, no, because we Jimmy the moment you bet now I say where the only parliamentarians, me Jimmy, me bread. Oh, and so uti Parliament from an opana loans no more loans in no more approve loans because a buying it is here a buying phone a buying time nyansa. The only way they can survive is to make sure say waji loan is to make sure say or the how not any pressure be do Ghana for so. For once we have gotten a minority. Sometimes they make things clear. Say we are against this. It's been a long time. Who majority or minority in Parliament make clear statements about we are opposing this. At least we should be able to live with that. And they are following it up. But yet na parliamentarians who say Jimmy Ford they don't what just happened? What this guy just did, Our Parliament, a tresen nanado dan kuku for who Ghana nibo so kwasi ampenyi. I'm telling you. Oh, who penyi akorao every single Ghanaian as a fool because he will get his way. Now let me tell you one thing. What Ekufuor is doing through Parliament, And then the BMI answer this question. It's a simple question. What is a crime under Akufo-Addo? And what will be a crime if Akufo-Addo leaves power? It's a very important question now. What is a crime today? And what will we consider a crime tomorrow? Because it looks like all the rules have been broken today under the leadership of Akufo-Addo. Now, when there's a change in government, who is going to make sure, say, the rule works? Because today, if there's power change today or power struggle, or there's a change in power, or the government in power, nobody. Or in Ghana. Because we have seen rules upon rules being broken. And I am are supporting it. As for support it. Until when there's a change in power, power changes the people still stay. Mama nyama say power necessary e be free Ghana, we nyina da hot Ghana nim. If we are not able to classify crime under Akufo-Addo, then there is no way that we can classify crime under any government that comes. And the automatic the alternative is the NDC. So if the NDC wins power today and tomorrow they hijack everything, they start to do things we all can see said adiomo yeno enye krona. Can anybody speak? Yatina so ya support it underground. Today I heard the president say something. And when I saw that caption, I was like, oh, really? So this is the issue. So all along, what were they actually telling the president? I saw this. Akufo-Addo said this yesterday. Ewo Kumasi. Or say, Council of State contribution to my government's what? Invaluable. Say, Council of State contribution to my government invaluable. Akufo-Addo. Now the question is, so there's a Council of State in Ghana. For the president to even just come out and say, your contribution to his government is invaluable, no? It means, all that the president was doing, we, the normal citizens, were speaking against. You people were advising him to do it. Because if the president had listened to you, I think he wouldn't have come out to say, you guys have supported every single step of his governance. So it means those people we have called as Council of Elders, in Penifua Munim Nyansa, Yeti Kroma Munim se Kroma Jumenim, Munim se Kroma Yenya Kwine. Munim se kroma school some aya problem. Munim se kroma ye economy na say. Munim se kroma efi ekuye. Mum penifo amutamu se nyome moye din. Petro bo. Mum se health facilities nyoma nkoso. Na munim sa nyobonya na muda ho kase akwa wen enkoso enjimi no ho dia. Then na sebi with all due respect mo Jimmy Chan president no. Because I've not seen anybody come out to say he or she is against the president's action. Because you people live with us in Ghana and you know what is happening in Ghana. So for the president to come out and say, you people, your contribution to him, his foolishness, that means you people made him the super foolish man. And you are super, super foolish. Don't sit there and say I'm insulting you. Because I'm yet to see one council of elder come out to say, I am against the Akufo-Addo's lifestyle. Renting jets, people were killed during the election, they didn't speak on it. All these things, I have never heard anybody. So until somebody intelligent from the Council of Elders or Council of State come out to say, I am against this madness, then I consider all of you as foolish people. You are the people fueling this criminal to become what he is today. And through your actions, today in Parliament, we get fools like Formina MP, who is supposed to be intelligent to move the process forward. He is sitting there and making sure he's condoning illegality because some dying old man has told him to go and misbehave, fool himself in front of the whole world. And these people they want all the titles. They want all the respect. They want us to come sit here and give them accolades, clap for them, say they are intelligent whilst they are foolish. What you just saw should piss you off. So for the president to walk out and openly in public say, everything that I have done, the Council of State, they have supported me and their support is invaluable. It means the foolishness happening in this government, the corruption, the arrogance, the impunity. It means all these people calling themselves State Council or Council of State, they are the ones fueling the president to fool more. When you have somebody like Sam Okujato on the Council of State, they know you have a problem. Sam Okujato is a criminal. His son raped his daughter and he moved his son to Canada to avoid going to jail. That man has no moral right to even think and discuss Ghana. So as we sit here, I don't think we should sit here and say, let's fold our arms and God will do it. God does not look at foolish men like this and help them. No, we need a civil uprising, a democratic one. No Ghanaian should kill a Ghanaian. No sister should kill a sister. It is up to us to make them understand we are angry. We need to show If we don't show this disrespect you've seen or I have been playing, it is going to get worse. It's going to get to a point where you people know your interest. It will be trampled upon. They will ban your interest in front of you and tell you are fools. You gave them power. And we are heading towards that. How can the whole Council of State, nobody has opposed the Kufuor's decision to rent a jet whilst we are struggling as a nation. The whole Council of State, nobody has been able to speak up to say, Mr. President, speak about a Techiman killing. At least let people know you care. No Council of State elder or member has been able to speak on the level of corruption we are seeing in the country. So it makes you people, you are the ones fueling this man's madness. And I need to go find all of your pictures and let the world see the kind of foolish people you are. Why did we make you people the Council of State? If the president did not take your decision, you should let us know that you are doing everything possible to advise the president about something. And I've not seen any honorable person with this Council of State walking out to say, I am honorably leaving this Council of State because what I am seeing, it does not go with my principle. But you are all foolishly taking money there. You have all become foolish men and women supporting this criminal. Because I have still not seen anybody with dignity. I've not seen anybody with credibility. I've not seen anybody who will speak the truth, irrespective of who is in front of him. But I'm seeing a group of sycophants, liars, old criminals, young and old, coming together to dupe us through Council of State. Because all of you guys are getting money. All of you guys are being taken care of. You are getting fuel. All of you guys are getting illegal contracts. So if the president is submerging the people in deep sea, they are suffocating. You people don't care because we are foolish. We have allowed you people to misbehave to this point. All the people on Council of State, whatever, majority of them are on board. We have a criminal cartel. It is a cluster of them, different ones. And we need to come together and make sure we suppress these people. What we are witnessing in Parliament today is the beginning of an end to a democracy. You have no idea? Mom, we are social science, political science. No, don't you see this is the beginning of the end? Can't you people witness it for yourself? Can't you people see the government has no money? Can't you see Oforiatta is weak, is fake, he has nothing? Can't you see Oforiatta is scared to go to IMF because he has cooked the book from day one? Every figure he was saying in Ghana is a lie. He knows the IMF will look in his books. The IMF will tell them to cut down their expenditure. The IMF will tell them how they are going to make revenue because their appetite for borrowing is high. Their appetite for living a luxurious lifestyle is high. They are not ready to make sure they stop that. So what they are ready to do is to put the pressure on you people. So this is basically a government that is setting an agenda against its own people. The people gave it power. Why do you think today you sit there and you hear a senior member in Parliament who is supposed to be retiring, who is supposed to be saying goodbye, I have done my part, I have served, still Osei Mensah Bonsu saying that even the incumbent, the experienced ones, or so-called experienced criminals, the experienced criminals in Parliament, they are supposed to go unopposed. But you, Ofui, when you came to Parliament, did you have an experience? This guy came to Parliament as a greenhorn. He didn't know anything. Today he has been able to steal, maneuver his way. Now he understands how to use words to steal. So he feels he's so entitled. He is an expert in stealing because he can take some standing order and use that to suppress the people and get what he wants. So today, Osei Mensah Bonsu catch Ghana for say, yacha o parliament iti, mama me ento eswaba, ye de yentena ose mosom, abra ono so betu obi o parliament. He went to make sure obi na o parliament no otu no, and ono bae. Na wo Osei Mensah Bonsu, ukotu ni pano, no ni parliament, na oni experience. So we sit here, and this is basically what they are cooking. They are cooking from the base. They are disrupting our democracy. They are destroying it. These people are too entitled. They think Ghana belongs to them. We need to cut them into pieces. We need to stop them before they finish the whole nation. If you are telling me you don't, that's why in 2020, election 2020, Osei Mensah Bonsu went unopposed. In which democracy will this happen? That's why I keep telling you people, Ghanaians, when we talk about democracy, NDC might have its own problems from the beginning, PNDC to NDC. But even look at the electoral process of NDC, how they elect their presidential candidates. Look at it very well. It is nationwide. Every member or every constituency member, branch member, everybody has the right to vote. That is what we call open democracy. You allow everybody's everybody's strength to be heard, everybody's words. And that is what they did. That is why every day when I pick the NPP and the NDC, I keep telling you people, the party na a party papa NPP they go. They say, no, the way is a National Patriotic Party, a Crown 4 party. This conference they went to do in Kumasi, what was the sense in it? Nyansa bene wom, oma wiya musika, eda kotina Kumasi, ene jantra fo akoda. Now you are telling me, say, a whole conference, you people, before you came to the conference with those amendments, you didn't meet the Council of Elders before you came there? You want to tell me, say, all the amendments, before you put it together as a document, the Council of Elders did not sit to look through it, to know that this will work, this will not work. Then you come and then you organize these fools. I say fools because they stand. Somebody like Chema won't meet me, when you say Ghana is nice in America. Ni nyam boy bob nsem teta. Mr. Jimmy o politics a Jimmy mo. Ekufuado no obeguno. We guna wie. Yes, he will make sure he destroys you people. Now there be no more than kwa. No more catch say you can win. Me see, Ekufuado has two ambitions: to come and destroy the democracy of this nation and destroy the stool, the Ashanti stool. Obe good animasi. And when we say somebody wants to destroy the stool or destroy the Ashanti kingdom, he will use politics to destroy the seat. And that seat is Otiko Koso's seat. Ekufuado will make sure he uses his influence through politics to make the chief lose his respect. So before Ekufuado will leave office, you will see his respect will drop. Not where who you people might not analyze, but give it another 2 years, you will see what will happen in Ghana. So we should not sit there and foolishly support anything. The guy has no ideas. He's just like Muhammad told him today, you are just a campaigner, you are a politician. You are not a leader. So what you saw today, you should be angry. We are going to go back to Parliament. Take your time and analyze. Who are they fighting for? That Formina MP not Jimmy, who is he representing in Parliament? And you sit in Parliament and you do this.
I think, honorable member for Boko Central, your arrest can never be taken on board. So we will go ahead with the procedural motion. So I think the motion has been moved. The motion has been seconded. We will go ahead.
All right, so we're going to go back quickly and go back to Parliament. If you're watching Loud Silence TV, you can go back to the TV right now. You will see that we are live in Parliament. You can go back and then and watch proceedings in Parliament. After that, you'll be right back on Loud Silence TV to discuss whatever happens. So let's go back quickly to Parliament. If you're watching on Loud Silence TV, we are going to switch quickly and go to Parliament and tell you what is let you watch what is actually happening in Parliament tonight. So you're still watching with all respect, person. We are going to break right now. We're breaking transmission right now on Facebook, on YouTube, on all platforms. If you're in Ghana, you can watch Loud Silence TV right now. You can watch the link there. In the next few minutes, we are going to be live on the ground. You can put us live, and then after the show, after whatever happens in Parliament, I'll be back again for us to discuss what happened. So I'm going to leave you right now. Let's go to Parliament and see what's happening there. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right, thank you.